What is the for loop in Java? The for loop is a counting loop used for repetitive tasks. What is the syntax of the for loop, and what does it look like? The for loop begins with the for statement, which is followed by a parentheses list of 3 expressions separated by semicolons. You have the initializer, the condition, the updater, and then you have the code body or the statement. The initializer is where you will declare and initialize the integer variable. The initializer is always evaluated first in a for loop. Next, you will have the condition. This is always a Boolean expression that tests whether a loop has reached its bound. Next, you have the updater, which is executed after the body of the loop or the statement is evaluated. It is also considered a counter. The updater can be incremented or decremented and can even use algebraic functions. Most commonly, it only increments or decrements by an index of 1. Here is a flowchart to better explain the for loop. First, the initializer is evaluated. Then, the condition. If the condition test is true, then the code body or statement is executed. Then the updater is evaluated, and this continues until the condition tests as false. Once that occurs, then this for statement stops and it moves on to the next statement. Here is what a for loop looks like inside of a method. You have an index that is an integer value and you initialize it at 0. Your Boolean expression is saying as long as the index is less than 10, and then your updater is incremented with an accumulator of ++, which means you will be doing an increment of 1. As long as this condition tests true, you will print out I love Java. Once the index is greater than 10, the code will stop. Here you see we have a class and a method and the for statement within. We'll change the index to 5 and recompile the code and run it. And then you will see that I love Java is printed out 5 times. Using the flowchart again, we will enter the actual code in. So in the initializer, we set the index at 0. We set the condition as index less than 10. And if that runs as true, it will print out I love Java. Then the updater will be incremented by 1, and this will continue until it has printed out 10 times, and then it will stop. If the condition of the for loop never tests as false, the for loop will not reach its bound. Therefore, it becomes an infinite loop. Here is an example of an infinite loop. As you can see in the for statement, we have initialized it at 0, and we've set the Boolean statement as less than 10, but instead of incrementing, we are decrementing. Therefore, this condition will never be false as we are going down in numbers. Here is that same code running. So once you compile it and run it, you will see in the terminal window that it continues to print. You can also use nested for loops. This is when you have a for loop inside of another for loop. Here is an example of a nested for loop. We have declared and initialized an int of days at 7, an int of days a week, and then in the first for statement, we begin the initializer at 1, since computer science always begins at 0. The Boolean condition is less than or equal to weeks, and incrementing by 1. We've done the same in the nested for loop, but for days. So here is that code. We have the int of days at 7, int of weeks at 2. Again, the index initializer is starting at 1, and the Boolean expression is less than or equal to, and printing out week plus the index, and then the same with the second statement. When we compile and run that, you will see it prints out week 1 with each day, all the way through week 2 with the same amount of days. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope that you understand for loops in Java just a little bit better.